And welcome back to Who Would Win. Today's Who Would Win comes to us from Doreen Bailey, who asked the question, who would win in a fight? Popeye the Sailor Man versus Saitama from One Punch Man. Look, Popeye's a sailor. He's a rough and tough kind of guy, but generally speaking, he can't take on Bluto on his own, so he needs his spinach. Which generally gives him the edge and super strength. Really, if you were to count that as some sort of power in the universe, put it in the My Hero Academia universe, make a Popeye-esque character who gets power based on eating spinach. It's kind of like, oh crap, who's the class character in the class? I can't remember off the top of my head. Who's got that? I think it's called Sugar Rush, where he basically eats sugar, and for every gram he gets stronger, but he crashes after that. Power similar to that. But look, this is a short fight. Saitama, the problem with Saitama is that he's not a gag character. He's a spoof character. He has no limiter anymore. He theoretically has no limit. So unless you're going with an individual from a different universe who has a power specifically tailored to him, like say a power negation ability, a reality warping, anything along those lines that, as far as we know, he hasn't gone up against and probably doesn't have a true defense against, Saitama is generally going to win every matchup he's in. Now, like, for example, Alien X, he doesn't technically win the fight with not technically. He can technically win a fight with Alien X if Alien X is stuck having a conversation with their personalities. So he could just tip over Alien X. Now, he could kill Alien X, but he could tip it over, and technically, that's a win. But if Alien X were to actually just erase Saitama from existence, then there you go. Or, just do whatever it was. If Alien X is actually cooperating when it's in their personality, saying, oh no, let's get rid of this guy first, then it's goodnight Irene on that. The reason I bring all this up is the fact that someone of just pure brute strength, no matter how strong Popeye is shown to be, and he's shown to be pretty strong, depending on which versions of which cartoons you're watching, doesn't really matter in the long term. He tries to take on Saitama. Oh, you want to go with the? You want to go? Oh, I hurts me hands. All right then. You want a tough guy, huh? That usually works. It's like, huh? Oh, what was it? Soka? As it's in, he has like, So I was like, all right. Ah! The problem is his strength really doesn't mean much in a actual superhero populated world. Popeye is not that strong when you compare him to other heroes. He's really not. And that, to be fair, cartoon characters, say from Looney Tunes and all that, are under different laws of reality because they are a different type of cartoon. Their cartoon, frankly, in their world, rules don't really add up in the same way they do in any world where the general laws of reality apply. For instance, Bugs Bunny can just pull a dress out of nowhere, pull a freaking desk and pretend he's at a lemonade stand. It's like, oh no, he went that way, mister. He can do that. Like that, because that's the rules of cartoons in Looney Tunes and things like Popeye and stuff. So, in that respect, because he doesn't abide by the same principles as, say, someone like Saitama does, there in the theory could be a way you could make Popeye win. You'd have to pull Saitama within Popeye's world to do so. But by those standards, you could, in theory, figure out a way for him to win. But the problem is, once you pull Saitama into a different world, like a Popeye or a Looney Tunes or something like that, do the rules of their universe abide by him as well? Or does he abide by the laws of that universe? Or is he exempt from it because he's not from that universe? It's a tightrope walk you got to do with this. That being said, neutral ground, obviously, Popeye's not in his world, so the laws of his world don't quite apply anymore. Popeye still loses, obviously, 100% of the time. Even without Saitama trying, all he'd have to do is flick his finger. Saitama's beaten people just by, one punching them, hence his name, and not even using the max amount of his power. I think by the end of the first season, he even complained that I'm back down to one punch. Oh, crap! because he learned to hold back enough that he wouldn't just immediately kill someone with one punch, and then he was back to one punch. I do actually like One Punch Man quite a bit. It's not my favorite anime, or I don't read the manga at all, but it's not my favorite anime, but it's fun. I like One Punch Man. And you see, One Punch Man, I'm considering doing a topic on this, and on why, a little, might start to trigger some people when I say this, why I think Superman is just a terribly written character overall. Yeah. Saitama is someone who is Superman-esque type character, who's completely hacked, but that's the joke of the series. And it's everyone else reacting to that and trying their best and their hardest, like, yeah, we'll beat him. And then Saitama comes in, hi guys, where were you? That's the joke of the series, where Superman, again, I would need a whole video to talk about that, and maybe I'll do that. Not today. Right now I'm seeing if, let me actually check real quick. Crud. There we go. Let me just check real quick here for the Schmodown. There should be a new Schmodown today. I'm going to try to do a reaction to the next movie trivia Schmodown. I'm going to alter some things. If it still turns out I get flagged, and I didn't just get flagged. For those of you who aren't aware, you're pretty much done with the fight, by the way. I tried to do my first ever death battle reaction on yesterday. Which is why, since I'm trying to do those now, please don't spoil the fight in the comments in the prediction video. At least not until, say, 4 o'clock East Coast time, whatever the time frame may be for that. Only because I don't usually get out of work until about 3 o'clock, so I have to wait until then to do the reaction. But that video didn't just get, demonetized. That video got taken down. And the reason for that isn't what you might think. It wasn't, tint or anything like that. It said what it was. It was the music. It was the volume and the music. Now, I can't edit the music out. I just can't do that. But what I might do is, first off, I know for a fact I had to turn the volume down in that reaction. You could barely hear me giving my opinions over the death battle. You could barely hear it. Where is the damn movie trivia Schmodown in my list? There you are. Okay, so do we got one lined up for about 5? Actually, I don't think we do. Maybe we don't have one today. That sucks. But you know what it is? I think I know what it is. It's the fact that I think we're getting kind of, right now they got the Schmodown Throwdown going on right now. So they do have a bit of a tournament going on at the moment. So I think what we're getting is we're kind of getting the combination of the teams and the singles in one video right now. So if it's not up today, I'll try doing it tomorrow. I want to be able to do reactions, because reactions are fun to do. I love watching people react to stuff. Especially the Schmodown or the death battles or trailer reactions. Those are fun things to do. So I want to be able to do that. But if YouTube's going to be a dick about it and just take down every one of my videos. Right now, here's the thing. If I were making money off my channel, or the channel, it's technically me and Mark's channel. If I were making money off the channel, that would be a bigger concern to me, that I would be fighting that. But I'm not. So I really just decided not to bother fighting with that. So next time I'm going to start, basically when we get to the Schmodown, I'm just going to start at the beginning of the match. So that's what I'm going to do there. But also, obviously, I'm going to be playing along with the Schmodown, because that's the fun part of that. But I'm going to start at the beginning of the match to avoid pretty much as much of the music as I can. I'm definitely going to put the volume down, because I immediately know, I think, is what flagged me, because they basically did a a timestamp of where it started and where it ended for the music. So, and yeah, it was right at the beginning of the video, of the actual death battle video. Basically when I had turned it on. So I got flagged for music. So I'll try turning it down and try starting beyond the actual music itself. And see if that helps next time. Otherwise, I'm probably not going to be able to do death battle reactions. At least not at this point in time. But we'll still see how it works with trailers, and we're definitely going to see how it works with the Schmodown. The Schmodown, I think I'm probably going to be able to get away with a lot easier, because I got flagged by Screw Attack for that, Rooster Teeth for that, which is a bigger company than the Schmoes know and all that. So yeah, we'll see what happens with that. Anyway, though, I digress. Saitama wins this fight. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I'm going to see Abominable later on tonight, though I probably won't have a review of it until later tomorrow. So just keep your eyes out for that. Until then, thanks for watching. Again, our Who Would Win throughout the weekend. It's the week of Who Would Win, obviously. I'm trying to remember. We're going into October, so besides Wednesdays is going to be an exception because it's, again, the Rookie 9. I couldn't think of a horror-themed one that fit well with that character. But it's going to basically be Halloween, horror, anything that would kind of be Halloween-esque. That's going to be theme of the October's Who Would Wins. So just keep your eyes out for those. Until then, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you folks next time. Later.